We are live, everybody. Welcome back. TB Sports 27 on the air, coming your way, universe mode. And we got a big week coming up your way, coming up in your guys. And we want to thank you guys for hanging tight. Let me do a little mic check real quick. It's been a while. It's been a while since I used the mic. Let's just make sure it's working. And it's working good. Okay. So welcome in. So I got the chat open. We're going to be checking in on the chat periodically here. And again, welcome to all of you guys that are joining along with us. And in fact, speaking of the chat, we got Zach. We got Zach joining us in the chat right now. Glad to have you aboard, Zach. It is welcome back. Thank you guys for hanging through with the holidays. As I mentioned, that we're going to be taking a little bit of more time off than we normally would due to the holidays. It was Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, but now all the holidays are done and we're ready to get back into the normal flow of things. We're able to put a couple of streams up for you. Brian joining us in the chat as well with Zach. So hopefully you guys were able to check out those. I wasn't able to do my normal commentary with some of those streams due to, like I said, the holidays, people being in the house, all that, but I wanted to get some content up for you guys. So hopefully you guys were able to check that out nonetheless. And that's been a request too. I kind of mentioned on some of the community posts that some people kind of like the streams that don't have any play-by-play in it, that just have the background noise. So I might try to do a mix of both. You guys have to let me know in the comments which you guys like the most out of all this. But with that being said, we're going to get back into the flow a little bit more. We're going to do a quick channel announcement here, and then we're going to run down the card for the G1 Supercard. And one big announcement that is going to be a small change here as a thank you for you guys hanging with us through the holidays is the G1 Supercard that was originally scheduled to take place in 2 weeks has been moved up and is now going to take place this week here on Universe Mode. So we're going to do Raw, we're going to do SmackDown, we're going to do Main Event, and then it's going to be the G1 Supercard. Main Event might even be a little preview, might be a little kickoff, the American version of the G1 Supercard before we get to the full card over in Japan. Where do we want to put the G1 Supercard? Tokyo? We can do that. Japan, New Japan, WWE. We're going to run down the full card, New Japan style, like a press conference here in just a moment. This week, we're going to get back to the Universe Mode WWE 2K22. There's supposed to be a big announcement about WWE 2K23. As of right now, no plans to pick up WWE 2K23 unless there's some earth-shattering big change that's completely different from this game. I'm probably going to hang on to this one for a couple more years, as I tend to do with most of my games. You can get a little peek of the schedule here. We're coming up on WrestleMania season. We're about halfway, right, in September. So with all that being said, we're going to do some Universe Mode stuff. We're going to finish up our Denver Broncos franchise, our next season. We're about 3 weeks away from the postseason. Big NFL playoff games. Have you guys been watching the NFL playoffs? Vikings and Giants just had a crazy ending. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Ravens and Bengals game coming up right after this. Right after this, I'm going to hit the gym, watch some of that game. So big playoff games, Jaguars, everyone went crazy this weekend in the postseason. So we're going to be doing the Denver Broncos franchise. We're going to be finishing up that season, and we're going to keep going with the seasons. I obviously talked about, we had the news that happened to Mike Leach over the holiday break. That was something I talked about, maybe doing a Mike Leach NFL tribute kind of thing. If Mike Leach went to the NFL and we just went air raid crazy, that's something we might do down the line here. We're also going to be finishing up. We're pretty close. We have just the Stanley Cup Finals and then season 1 of the Detroit Red Wings franchise we finished up, and Tom Brady's second year in the minor leagues is going to be wrapping up as well. So we're going to knock out a lot of those in addition to the WWE content coming your way here. And also a couple of changes here, some small announcement here that the Mortal Kombat series is most likely going to be moving to Patreon full-time. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with some of the YouTube stuff that's been going on. It's all over Twitter. If you just type in YouTube age restriction, you'll see a lot of people talking about it. But now YouTube is kind of going after more mature content. If you upload mature type content on your channel, they are, even if you put the age restriction as not for kids, they are going in and demonetizing the videos and age restricting it. So meaning if you're not logged into YouTube, or if you're under 18, or I forget what the other caveats are, but you can't see that video. So basically that video is blocked to people that aren't logged in and aren't over the age of 18, basically. So a lot of people, and in what's happening is YouTube is even going into older videos, like videos that are just on that channel, and age restricting videos that might not be mature. That's what people are saying on Twitter right now. Check it out for yourself, YouTube age restriction. So what we're going to most likely do coming up here in the coming weeks is move our 4 Mortal Kombat episodes over to Patreon, and Mortal Kombat, the UFC style fights, is going to continue on over there as a Patreon exclusive. So remember the Historian tier, the $5 tier, that'll get you all the bonus free content on there, the extra content, the kickoff show, the Sunday Night Heat kickoff show for our G1 Supercard is going to be coming up. We're going to announce those matches. That is also going to be a Patreon exclusive Sunday Night Heat, as well as WWE Raw Dark. Right after this, we're going to film a match for Raw Dark, WWE Dark, and that's going to be up on Patreon as well. We are also going to finally be bringing you the female My Rise. We started doing the male My Rise, Diamond Jake Page, right? The son of Diamond Dallas Page. We're most likely going to be finishing that up as well at some point. We're going to start the female My Rise as well. We're going to do the first episode here, and the rest of that is going to be on Patreon as well. So check us out, patreon.com/TBSports27. But don't worry, we still got all the stuff here on YouTube, all the universe mode, franchise mode, Denver Broncos, hockey, baseball. None of that is going anywhere. That's staying right here. The free play stuff, Horizons, and God of War, and all that's going to be right here. But as a thank you to the patrons and those that are helping keep the channel going, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so let's keep that going. Hit the subscribe button, hit the big thumbs up right here on YouTube, and support us on Patreon. Help keep this channel going. The more Patreon support we got, like we said, the less working shifts we can do, the more time we can put in. That was part of, too, with the holidays. Picked up a lot more shifts at work in addition to it being the holidays. Couldn't stream as much as with you guys. So if you're able to support on Patreon, that would be awesome. You guys are the best, and help keep the channel alive with your support on Patreon. We got a couple different levels there. Patreon.com/TBSports27. We got the general donation Patreon level. We got the Historian level, which is the $5 to get you all the bonus content, all the extra video, stat books, pictures, all that fun stuff. Hit me up on Patreon as well if you guys want to see pictures from my recent trips to New York, Universal Studios, Disney, all that fun stuff. We can put that up on Patreon if you guys want to see it. Daniel joining us in the chat. Hello, Daniel. We also have the shout-out levels as well, the Mega Fan, the Super Fan, the Ultra Fan levels, where you can get the shout-outs. And then on our Ultra Fan and Mega Fan levels, the Mega Fans, you're able to get into our request thread. We have the January request thread up, so if you want to request something, you can do that as a Mega Fan up on Patreon. And then the Ultra Fans, they can plug business, whatever they want to plug, the whole stream. You can request whatever you want, and your name will be the title in the stream as an Ultra Fan. So check us out, patreon.com/TBSports27. Yes, Daniel, we are almost at 500 subscribers. We are almost there, but we're going for 1,000. We want 1,000 before the end of this month. We want to get to 1,000. How's that? So before we jump into, you guys I know are ready for Universe Mode. We are going to run down the card for the G1 Supercard. Now, in the past, we've done past G1 Supercards. In fact, that's something. I've read the results before. I'm going to throw that up on Patreon right after this. In old Universe modes, we've done 2 G1 Supercards in the past with WWE, WCW, ECW, New Japan, Stardom, Ring of Honor, We're going to put the results up on Patreon right after this, in addition to WWE Dark. So join us here, WWE Dark, the bonus match coming up on Patreon, and we're going to put up all the results from the G1 Supercard. But coming up on this year's G1 Supercard, and here is the official match announcements. A lot of the matches we had planned for G1 Supercard got changed with the results of Wrestle Kingdom, right? Wrestle Kingdom happened just a week or two ago, and the results of those matches completely changed G1 Supercard. So here we go. We're going to have the kick. Now, this is the Patreon exclusive kickoff show. There's going to be 3 matches from the G1 Supercard, and you can see that exclusively on the Historian tier, patreon.com/TV Sports 27. It is the New Japan Rambo, 10 WWE superstars, 10 New Japan superstars, where the winner will get a championship opportunity. Is it going to be for a New Japan title, for a WWE title? It could be whatever title they want. The New Japan Rambo, that is taking place on Sunday Night Heat as part of the kickoff show. We have an 8-woman tag team match. Hug and Boss Connection, Sasha Banks, Bayley teaming up with Thunder Rock, which is Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani, and they're going to be taking on the Stardom team of Queen's Quest and Oedo Tai. It's going to be Queen's Quest of Utami Hayashishita and Saya Kamitani, the white belt holder in Stardom. And they're going to be teaming up with some foes, some rivals in Oedo Tai, Starlight Kid, and the Oedo Tai leader, Natsuko Tora. That is going to take place on the kickoff show on Sunday Night Heat, exclusively on Patreon. And the third Patreon match is going to be the Battle of the Tag Team Champions, Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, the IWGP Tag Team Champions Bishamon. They're going to be taking on the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos. That is going to be your Sunday Night Heat main event. This was originally scheduled to be the Usos versus FTR. FTR losing the titles at Wrestle Kingdom. Now, this is your official Wrestle Kingdom card, which you're going to get right here on YouTube at the end of the week 1 here in September. And we're going to run down the card from top to bottom. Match order could change a little bit too. We don't have the exact match order in place, but we have the United States champions going at it. It's going to be the IWGP United States champion Kenny Omega going up against Austin Theory. This was originally scheduled to be Brock Lesnar versus Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay losing the championship to Kenny Omega. Brock Lesnar losing the U.S. title to Austin Theory at SummerSlam. So it's going to be Kenny Omega versus Austin Theory, battle of the U.S. champions. But fear not, it has been signed nonetheless. Will Ospreay will take on Brock Lesnar at the G1 Supercard. So how about that? You're still getting Ospreay and Lesnar despite the fact that they both lost their U.S. championships. We're also going to see Shinsuke Nakamura representing the WWE going one-on-one with Hiromu Takahashi, the junior heavyweight champion. That should be a pretty awesome battle. Nakamura's return to New Japan. We saw him in Pro Wrestling Noah a number of weeks ago going up against the Great Muta. He's returning to New Japan for the first time in a long time and going up against Hiromu Takahashi. How about the battle of those two energetic fighters, right? The charisma that's going to be oozing in that match. We got Hiroshi Tanahashi and Tetsuya Naito, two of the aces of New Japan, teaming up to go up against Edge and Robert Roode in a big tag team matchup. Then we got Minoru Suzuki. He's going to be stepping into the ring for the first time with Seth Rollins of the WWE. We got the battle. It's going to be the KO Way taking on the leaders of the Bullet Club, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, or I should say, Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, and Austin Theory. So that means that Austin Theory is going to have 2 matches on the G1 Supercard. It's Owens, Austin Theory, Gargano, the KO Way, and they're going to be teaming up against Jay White, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor in a 6-man tag team match. Bullet Club versus the KO Way. We have the women's tag team champions in WWE Generation Now, Tamina and Natalya. They're going to be going up against, well, here's where we got to talk a little bit. We have the Goddesses of Stardom, the former champions, Tam Nakano and Natsupoi, currently scheduled to be in this match. Now, The current Goddesses of Stardom, they won the titles just a couple of weeks ago, is Yu and Takahashi Nanai. Now, I found a Takahashi Nanai good community creation, and I've not been able to find a Yu. And I reached out to Joshi CAWs on Twitter, and I haven't gotten a response yet if there's a good Yu CAW out there in the community creations, but I have not been able to find one. So if someone wants to hit me up on Twitter or here on YouTube and let me know a good Yu community creations, then we will do the official women's tag team battle of Generation Now versus the Stardom legends, if you will, Yu and Takahashi Nanai. But if we can't find any response, then we're going to stick with the former champions Tam Nakano and Natsupoi going up against Generation Now. How about a triple threat match? It's going to be the World of Stardom champion, the red belt holder, Julia, taking on the IWGP Women's Champion, Kairi, taking on WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Huge triple threat matchup. The 24/7 championship on the line in a ladder match. Zack Sabre Jr. defending against Drew McIntyre, Shingo Takagi, and Sheamus. We have the Bullet Club versus Retribution. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Kenta, and Evil teaming up to take on Machine, Slapjack, Mace, and T-Bar. Bullet Club versus Retribution at G1 Supercard. And finally, your main event. It is going to be the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada going one-on-one with WWE Heavyweight Champion Mustafa Ali. That's right. If you guys did not tune into SummerSlam, then you guys missed out that Mustafa Ali defeated Edge inside Hell in a Cell and is now the WWE Heavyweight Champion. And that's where we kind of go into this episode of Raw with kind of a dark cloud hanging over, where, boy, what's going to happen, right? As it's still 2 weeks away. We do know that Visa has officially been approved, and we are going to have our new boss, temporary boss, I should say, coming in still in 2 weeks' time. An international boss coming in. That's why we got to wait for the Visa approval. Who's it going to be? Let your speculation run wild. But Mustafa Ali, your undisputed champion, Austin Theory, of course, the United States champion, Intercontinental champion Seth Rollins, who won the championship on Sunday Night Heat. So be sure to check that out over on Patreon. And of course, we got the Usos, Bianca Belair, Generation Now, and Zack Sabre Jr., 24/7 champion. For some reason, Zack and Mustafa Ali are missing here from the lineup. But yeah, so we kind of know a little bit more information now. Obviously, everything, the real life stuff that's been going on with Mr. McMahon. Well, in our world, we talked about for a while, why did Mr. McMahon allow Retribution to be employed as long as they were? Why didn't he get rid of these guys? Well, here's the big announcement. You guys want to hear the official word why Mr. McMahon allowed these guys around the whole time? Well, you remember that lockbox way back when, right before, Shane McMahon had the secret lockbox. We never knew what was in it. Well, Mustafa Ali, the hacker that he is, he figured out what was in that lockbox, and they were basically holding that over Mr. McMahon's head. And basically, if Mr. McMahon did anything to rebel against Retribution, then the secret was going to be let out by Mustafa Ali. And we kind of saw a little bit when we had the incident where SmackDown went to the parking lot. Mr. McMahon responded a little bit, but it seemed kind of like a slap on the wrist, right? There wasn't too much of a punishment, but Mr. McMahon had to do something. Oh, maybe we can do Raw Roulette. Oh, it's Las Vegas, right? Well, Mustafa Ali won the championship inside Hell in a Cell, and he kind of blew the whistle. He revealed what the contents of the lockbox is, and Mr. McMahon, he's out of here. He retired. He's done. And we're currently in the middle of a sale. Who's going to buy WWE? We don't know. But there's going to be a temporary boss right now. Adam Pearce still kind of running the day-to-day a little bit. But there's going to be a temporary boss joining us with WWE management experience. And they're going to be joining us in 2 weeks' time on Monday Night Raw in the Universe Mode calendar on week 3 of September. So we're going to just kind of go with, I think, a lot of the matches they threw out here for us. We might edit a little bit, but as we kind of get into the G1 Supercard and Clash of the Champions, we can kind of play around a little bit. So this is an interesting return bout a little bit here. We can see the WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair going up against Asuka before Bianca Belair's big matchup coming up at the G1 Supercard. Of course, it's going to be Bianca Belair, WWE Women's Champion, versus Kairi, IWGP Women's Champion, versus Julia, World of Stardom Champion. Now, Suri was hoping to get that opportunity, and we thought it was going to be Suri and Bianca Belair, but Suri ended up losing the championship to Julia. But who knows, maybe on SmackDown or Main Event or something like that, we can get the dream match leading up to the G1 Supercard of Bianca Belair and Suri. But for now, that's going to be a good matchup anyway. Bianca Belair, Julia, and Kairi, the triple threat at the G1 Supercard. And then we are on the road to Clash of the Champions in September. It's been a strange feeling here on Monday Night Raw. It's been a bit of an uneasy feeling with we kind of have a boss in charge. Not really a boss, but someone that's kind of running the show, and Adam Pearce. But, Retribution's running the show here tonight. Mustafa Ali's WWE undisputed heavyweight champion, and Edge has lost all his championships, lost all his power, all his momentum, and Brock Lesnar can't seem to get ahead of the KO way. So where the heck do we go from here? Maybe the Bullet Club can do a little bit of damage coming up at G1 Supercard, as it's going to be Bullet Club versus Retribution at Tokyo Dome in G1 Supercard coming up here at the end of the week. Daniel Lewis says Triple H. Maybe Triple H. Do you think Triple H is going to be the temporary boss or the permanent boss? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Here comes your former WWE Women's Champion, the Empress, Asuka. Monday Night Raw, the night after SummerSlam, into the month of September here, and we're going to jump into it. Bianca Belair, Asuka, and what's going to happen later tonight? We already know, if you guys checked out our post earlier tonight, we mentioned that the main event, as a result of what happened at SummerSlam, the mystery partner of Finn Balor, it was IWGP champion Jay White. Well, he's already lost the title, but he was pinned by Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens had challenged Jay White to an IWGP heavyweight championship match. And it's not going to happen because he lost to Okada. But instead, we're going to have the battle here. Nonetheless, Kevin Owens, Jay White, Monday Night Raw, which should be good. But the looming atmosphere that's kind of in the air, the uneasy feeling, is kind of the control right now. Retribution, and what a Retribution era Raw is going to look like. But for now, Adam Pearce still trying to keep control, and Bianca Belair going into the cover here on Asuka. We have some comments in the chat saying, how do we watch Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill? You gotta do it on Fight TV, I want to say. Fight TV, the app and the website, has the show that you can order there, or I think it will go on Impact Plus in 30 days, I think is how it works. Or do they air on like both Impact Plus and Fight TV? If not on Impact Plus, it'll be there in a couple of weeks, and you can check it out on Fight TV. Little plug for Impact Wrestling. Maybe we'll do a Bound for Glory, kind of like No DQ CAW days. We'll do a WWE Impact Wrestling crossover one day. That could be coming up down the line. What do you guys think about that? Asuka now stomping away on Bianca Belair. And the women's champ, she's in a bad way right now. Ooh, but she's going to answer. Wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Bianca stomping away. And we have, is this going to be a cash-in? Is this going to be a cash-in, Miss Money in the Bank? No. I don't know what that was. I mean, that was definitely Charlotte Flair. Well, you guys can't hear because you guys can't hear the audio for copyright purposes. But that was Charlotte Flair's music and the looming threat. Charlotte Flair not part of the G1 Supercard. Maybe Charlotte feeling a little disrespected. I don't know. We could see Charlotte, Kyrie, and Julia. That would be a fight. Julia and Charlotte. If Charlotte were to cash in her Money in the Bank. My goodness. Well, that was quite the teaser by Miss Money in the Bank, Charlotte Flair. Let's see if we get any... oh, what a spear! Bianca Belair with the spear onto Asuka. Only at 1 count, Asuka powering out. He's waiting for the Empress. Got her up. K.O.D. And the WWE Women's Champion pinning the Empress. Oh my goodness, Asuka kicking out. She is a former Women's Champion. This is a high-profile contest to kick off Monday Night Raw. Asuka trying to catch a second bit of energy here, but it might be for naught. Asuka up into the corner. Forearm shot right to the throat. That little Stone Cold Steve Austin right now. Listen to the people. Picks her up. Sits her down. And Bianca, she wants to go to the top to put Asuka away. Elbow drop. Right to the spine. Into the cover. And that is a winner. WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Your victory, your winner over the former champion Asuka. And Bianca Belair, her sights set on the G1 Supercard. It's going to be a triple threat matchup in the Tokyo Dome. Bianca Belair, IWGP Women's Champion Kyrie, and World of Stardom Champion Julia. Triple threat matchup coming your way at G1 Supercard. That's going to be big business. But there's the looming threat of Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair potentially maybe wanting to sneak her way onto the card. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. That's going to be up to the powers that be. I guess it would be up to Adam Pearce and Gedo or Mr. Tsukubayashi or whomever. But a minor scare of Miss Money in the Bank coming out, but Bianca Belair picks up the win here on Monday Night Raw. We still got our big main event coming up tonight. Mustafa, we're probably going to see something from Mustafa Ali, but it's going to be Jay White. Jay White here going up against Kevin Owens after Kevin Owens beat Jay White at SummerSlam. Here's a bit of an interesting matchup here. Now we have Dolph Ziggler and Diesel. They had their, the battle, Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels. And if you guys didn't get a chance to see, you're going to want to check that out because that stole the show, guys, at SummerSlam. We also have the Natural Disasters who were kind of getting ready to be in line. They were going to be the next contenders to the WWE Tag Team Championships. They suffered a defeat on the Sunday Night Heat kickoff show exclusively on Patreon, patreon.com/TBSports27. And we saw the WWE debut of Prince Puma teaming up with Killshot as the Underground. If you want to see how that came about, it's up right now, patreon.com/tbsports27. Check out the Sunday Night Heat kickoff show, and you can see how the Underground came to be. But I think it's an interesting matchup here, as a couple of both teams, or both guys, kind of trying to figure out what their next move is going to be. As we said, the Tag Team Championship was going to be in the sights of the natural disasters, but suddenly they got to kind of step back and regroup and figure out. And then we have Dolph Ziggler, who, there's Shawn Michaels. He had the match, and again, check it out. I'm pulling it up right now. Actually, it is They Steal the Show at SummerSlam is the name of it. You're going to want to check out Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler, and a little bit of respect, too, at the end. I don't want to spoil it if you guys have not seen the incredible matchup between Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels, but it was incredible, and, Dolph Ziggler was able to get the victory over Shawn Michaels. So now the question is, this matchup here, a victory for the Dudes with Attitudes over the Natural Disasters, could possibly put the Dudes with Attitude in a spot for the WWE Tag Team Championships here. So it's kind of a big matchup, but how is Shawn Michaels going to respond to his loss to Dolph Ziggler? We got Clash of the Champions coming up. We'll have to wait and see, guys. So
the following contest,
show-stealing performance from Dolph Ziggler and the Heartbreak Kid at SummerSlam. Check it out if you haven't had the chance yet.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel and Dolph Ziggler, Dudes with Attitude.
The Dudes with Attitude coming out here. And they're going up against Earthquake, Typhoon, Natural Disasters, a team that looked like there was no end in sight for what they were going to do. They kind of got into it with Killshot a little bit. And, we lost Ricochet, but we gained Prince Puma, and now we have the Underground. And you can see their formation exclusively on Patreon, part of Sunday Night Heat. But the Disasters, it was a disaster for them against the Underground. And here we go. These are all potential wrestlers that could be in the New Japan Rambo that's going to be on the Sunday Night Heat kickoff to the G1 Supercard. So guys that are also trying to pick up wins, all important wins, because while Dolph Ziggler, Diesel, and almost said Arn Anderson, I think I was looking at the back of John Tenta's head. It was Earthquake and Typhoon. These guys would love to get on the card, and a win here could get them in the New Japan Rambo. Earthquake would love to get back to Japan. Well, look at some of Earthquake's fights in Japan. He used to knock some guys around, did he not? Diesel, another guy, when he was part of the NWO, ran roughshod in Japan with Scott Hall. A couple of big guys. Dolph Ziggler might be a little outmanned, outsized with Earthquake, Typhoon, Diesel all in the mix here. Ziggler stomping away. Earthquake picking up Ziggler and just drops him. Ziggler, how much is Ziggler going to have? That's going to be the question, because he left a lot of himself out in the middle of the ring against Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam. And this Monday Night Raw, now we haven't streamed WWE in quite some time, but this is going to be, 24 hours from Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels going at it. How much does he got in him? For that matter, it's 24 hours since the Natural Disasters had the loss against the Underground. And Earthquake, oh my God, Earthquake headbutt to Ziggler. Meanwhile, in the ring, that's where we got to keep our eye on, because that's where the fall is going to happen. Look at Diesel picking up Typhoon, and he choke slams the mighty Typhoon into a cover. Oh my God, a 2 count. I thought that was going to be it. I thought the Disasters, after a hell of a return to the WWE, I thought they were going to take a second pinfall loss in as many days here. But wait a minute, Diesel is trying to set up for the jackknife power bomb, and he's too much. Wait a minute, 2 count. Diesel kicking out. Not enough for that one on Diesel to pick up Typhoon as Ziggler gets rocked. He gets gut punched right across the knee. Back into the ring, Typhoon here, the cover on Diesel. Diesel kicking out. Oh, crushing Ziggler. This might be it. And that's going to do it. Dolph Ziggler, as we said, he left a lot of himself in the ring at SummerSlam. Coming into this one exhausted, and for Ziggler, that's got to hurt to... Oh, and look at this. Now Earthquake going after Ziggler. People kind of started to earn some respect for Ziggler after the match with Shawn Michaels. Now what's happening? Ziggler just bailed out of the ring. That was strange. He's just trying to escape, I guess. But this is not how Ziggler wanted to respond after his victory against Shawn Michaels. So we're going to see how this one plays out. Obviously something between the Natural Disasters and the Dudes with Attitudes cooking up as the Usos prepping for their matchup. The WWE Tag Team Champions taking on the IWGP Tag Team Champions, Bishamon. And up next, we got Finn Balor and Roderick Strong. That's going to be a good one. I'm kind of just liking the card. Let's just roll right through the card of what we got. Roderick Strong, you know, he's got his group. He's been teaming up quite a while with Tommaso Ciampa. Finn Balor had the mystery partner at SummerSlam. It was IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jay White. Did not go well for Finn Balor, but Finn Balor calling in the big guns, the leaders of the Bullet Club, teaming up at G1 Supercard. It's going to be Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Jay White going up against Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, and United States Heavyweight Champion Austin Theory in a 6-man tag team matchup at SummerSlam. What match of the card from G1 Supercard are you guys most excited to see? And in fact, after this, I might do I'll post the entire card as a community post so you guys can see what's coming up on the G1 Supercard. You guys can look that over. And then once again, we encourage you guys, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/TBSports27. WWE Dark is going to be uploaded, a bonus match exclusive to Patreon taking place after Raw goes off the air. And these aren't just what your normal Dark matches. We've had The Undertaker twice on WWE Dark. We've had 6-man Hell in a Cells on WWE Dark. We've had backstage brawls of men getting thrown 50 feet from the air onto the concrete floor on WWE Dark. That is all up right now. Patreon.com/TVSports27. You can check out all the episodes of WWE Dark, and we're getting another one here. We don't know what the match is going to be yet, but you know it's going to be announced before we go off the air. So we got that coming your way. WWE Dark, we're going to be uploading more of our old YouTube content over there as well, and we're going to be moving the Mortal Kombat content as well, as that's going to become a Patreon exclusive show. Again, I hate to do it, but it's a YouTube, I'm happy to do it for our patrons, give them a little something extra, but it's a YouTube thing where they're kind of really clamping down on that kind of mature content. So that, and whenever we get our Blitz the League series going, which I want to do a run of that from our Xbox here, that's going to have to be a Patreon exclusive as well with the kind of injuries that you get in that game. So here we go. Roderick Strong, Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. We are just 2 streams away from the G1 Supercard. We moved it up a week. So far, so good. There's not been much chaos in the way I'm not even sure if Retribution's even here tonight, but now we know all along why Mr. McMahon put up with Retribution as long as he did, why he kept these guys under contract. Mustafa Ali knew the secret to the lockbox, and it was Mustafa Ali that held that secret over Mr. McMahon's head, and then he was finally able to push Mr. McMahon out. Mr. McMahon had to retire in shame, and it was all thanks to Mustafa Ali. Now the WWE is for sale, and I hate to say it, but I think with Mustafa Ali holding the WWE Undisputed Championship, he's kind of setting himself up for a possible takeover, a possible purchase of the WWE. Maybe Mustafa Ali's got all kinds of cryptocurrency or something. I don't know what the hackers got, but it's a frightening time for sure. But we're gonna have our interim president joining us, our interim boss joining us in 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be big business. Who's it gonna be? Leave your comments down below. The speculation. We had one comment saying he thinks it's gonna be Triple H, much like it is in real life. Who's going to be the interim boss? Who's going to be the permanent boss? Who's going to purchase WWE? Funny enough, on my old universe mode that we had been doing previous on our old YouTube channel, The Rock, before even all this real life stuff happened with Mr. McMahon, we actually had The Rock buy the WWE for a year. And then The Rock would kind of go to Hollywood for a little bit, and guys like Batista would show up for a time and take control, and Farouk also. So that was fun. So it could be The Rock again. Maybe The Rock wants to throw another bid. We can run that same storyline back. Who knows? But speaking of old content, we're going to put the results of the first two G1 Supercards up on Patreon. They're going to be in text form, so check that out after this. Patreon.com/TBSports27. We'll put the G1 Supercards up. We're going to put the Mortal Kombat episodes up on Patreon as well, and WWE Dark. The next episode, I believe it's episode 6, coming your way. So check us out. The fun does not stop after we go off the air. Coup de grace missed by Finn Balor. The action continues over on Patreon, so check us out over there, and do consider helping support the channel. And thank you as always. You guys are the best, being here each and every stream, jumping in the comments. You guys help keep this thing alive each and every stream, so we love you for that. Thank you so much to all the guys. Daniel, Zach, joining us in the chat. Roderick Strong trying to put up his fight here with Finn Balor. He got out of the way of the coup de grace, but he's not going to escape the spike DDT. Referee all sorts of out of position here, and that might have cost Finn Balor the win. The referee just being in the wrong place right there. That gave Roderick Strong quite the time to get out of the pinfall predicament, but instead we're going to get a submission hold locked in, and Roderick Strong, oh my God, he came close. He's trying to inch closer to the ropes, and Roderick Strong is going to pile out of it. He's gonna work his way out. What a shot by Strong. Here comes Roddy Strong, backbreaker. Finn Balor, oh, Balor dragon screw leg whip. Balor and company coming up just short at SummerSlam. They're going to get another opportunity at the KO Way on the G1 Supercard. It's the leaders of the Bullet Club, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Jay White going up against Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, and Austin Theory. Good fight there on Raw between Finn Balor and Roderick Strong. Hell of a battle right there. And Finn Balor is going to pick up the victory. Thank you to you guys in the comments. I love these type of videos. Thank you so much. Beautiful words from our audience. We love you guys. Here was the big splash from Finn Balor, and that was the 1, 2, 3 on Roderick Strong. Stay tuned. You love this. Again, we got SmackDown. We got main event. We're going to be having a lot more New Japan integration over the coming week. I know main event's probably going to have a lot of New Japan talent on it, so stay tuned for that. We got Jay White in the house here tonight. We taking on Kevin Owens in your main event. So get ready for that matchup. As the Prince, he reigns with the victory over Roderick Strong. All right, we got our next match. How about an angry, pissed off beast? Is that what you guys want to see? Brock Lesnar, he was the WWE heavyweight, United States heavyweight champion for a small time. He won. It was SummerSlam Throwback. And Brock Lesnar knocked off Kevin Owens and then defeated Austin Theory to win the United States Heavyweight Championship. You can check that match out on our Patreon page. SummerSlam Throwback was a huge show. It's exclusively up on Patreon. It was Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart versus British Bulldog, the triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match, Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens, and Brock Lesnar versus Austin Theory. 5 huge matches exclusive to Patreon. And Brock Lesnar won the United States Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam Throwback, but then he would go on to lose the championship right back to a very determined Austin Theory at SummerSlam. So Theory now will go into the G1 Supercard against Kenny Omega in the battle of the U.S. Heavyweight Champions. And Brock Lesnar will still get his match with Will Ospreay, but he's an angry beast. Wait a minute. Look at this, guys. We have not seen Roman Reigns. Since he lost to Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules. The night after Mustafa Ali wins the championship, Roman Reigns is back. And he's confronting Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has made his return to the WWE. And guess what, guys? He's not here to fight Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns came back. He told Brock Lesnar, I'm back. But he doesn't attack Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns does not go after Brock Lesnar. What's up with that? I don't know. But Roman Reigns, he is a member of Retribution. He comes back the night after Mustafa Ali wins the WWE Championship. That is unbelievable. So Roman Reigns shows up. Roman Reigns is officially back. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or a scary thing. He had quite the losing streak since he joined Retribution. Now he is back. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to simulate past this match. There's a little bit of a storyline to do, right? Brock Lesnar, of course, Brock Lesnar is going to beat Apollo Crews, and he's going to knock off the victory there. So coming up next, let's see, we got Riddle and Orton up against the New Day. Kind of interesting. We got Rollins and Ciampa. We have, what is this, AJ Styles going up against the new WWE champion. That's interesting. We're gonna potentially, you know what? Let's make the announcement right now. That match right there, Rey Mysterio versus the returning Roman Reigns, that's gonna be your bonus match on WWE Dark on Patreon. So join us after this stream, patreon.com/TBSports27. It's going to be the return of Roman Reigns for the first time since Extreme Rules, and he's going to be going up against Rey Mysterio. How about that? And in our main event, we're going to change it right now. We're going to do an Extreme Rules matchup, and it's going to be, of course, the main event. It's going to be Kevin Owens going up against Jay White. No rules, no limits. My goodness, what a freaking card this is here tonight, leading up to the G1 Supercard. Jay White, Kevin Owens, your main event here on Monday Night Raw. Big hello into the chat to all the folks that are joining us here. Glad to have you guys aboard. But I think this is the rest of the card here. Riddle and Orton against the New Day. We'll do Rollins and Ciampa, the new U.S. champion. How about the new WWE champion and AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler, and then our Owens, Jay White. And then, as we said, over on WWE Dark, It's going to be Roman Reigns' return to WWE. Roman Reigns to go one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. My goodness, that's incredible. All right, let's go into this one. Tornado tag team matchup here. As always, we know we don't do regular tag matches here on Universe Mode. It's the New Day, and it's RK Bro. Both another group of guys. These guys not part of the G1 Supercard. They want to try to get into the New Japan Rambo. So victory here. Could put those guys in the mix. We're going to control the Viper in this one. How's that sound? Orton, Riddle, of course, they had the big fatal four-way matchup at SummerSlam. It was Riddle and Orton, who they've been kind of teaming up with Jordan Devlin. We had the New Day. We had the Conspiracy of Sami Zayn and Damian Priest. And we had the Hurt Business of Angelo Dawkins and Bobby Lashley. So this should be a good one. After this, we'll post the card for the G1 Supercard. Let you guys look over it. And then join us over on Patreon. WWE Dark, Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio. We're going to be posting the 2 previous match cards and results of the G1 Supercard. The last 2 that we did between WWE, WCW, ECW, Ring of Honor, Stardom, New Japan. We're going to be posting that. And we're going to be uploading the Mortal Kombat videos over on Patreon as well. So here we go, RK Bro. They were tag team champions in the WrestleMania era just a couple of months ago, right? And now they're coming into it. They got the natural disasters that they got to kind of look up at. Who's going to be the next challenger for the WWE Tag Team Champions? You have to think Happy-Go-Lucky, Madcap Moss, Happy Corbin. They're going to be next in line, having just lost the titles to the Usos. The Disasters continuing their winning ways, but then you got the Underground that beat the Natural Disasters on Sunday Night Heat, and you got the winners of this match. So a lot happening in the tag team ranks, and we understand there's a pretty frustrated, speaking of Natural Disasters, their win. Dolph Ziggler's pretty upset right now backstage, coming up the loss that he took to the mighty Earthquake. So we'll see in the number of days coming up how the results of that go. But here we are, New Day, RK Bro on Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton sending and we're just moments away as well from Retribution making their first appearance here in WWE. We've been hearing some rumors too, as we're continuing to hear this talk in our headset, but you know, this show, WWE show, we've been hearing talks of possibly a Retribution SmackDown, a show entirely run by Retribution, maybe coming up on SmackDown. Mustafa Ali trying to put his bid in to purchase WWE. We've heard The Rock. We've heard Dario Cueto. You know, maybe has his sights. Cesar Duran has their sights on purchasing WWE. Shane McMahon as well. Who is going to get the WWE? Who is going to be the new boss of WWE? Man, we'll find out, but it's a scary time. I mean, you got these rebellious monsters, Retribution, Mustafa Ali, T-Bar Mace, Slapjack Machine, Reckoning, Retaliation, and boy, Roman Reigns is back now as well, also part of Retribution. And yeah, what's going to happen with that now that he's back? It's a lot of scary stuff going on, and the fact too that he kind of confronted Brock Lesnar but didn't go after Lesnar. So is that situation going to continue? Brock Lesnar, the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns battle. We thought that kind of got put to an end at Extreme Rules, but it might be continuing for all we know. So interesting stuff going on. Brock would destroy Roman, they say in the comments. That already happened. We had, in fact, Brock did destroy Roman at Extreme Rules. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the match, it was Last Man Standing, and it's up in the archives. Check out the playlist and check out Extreme Rules. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and that was the last time we saw Roman Reigns in WWE, was after the Extreme Rules defeat. So Roman Reigns is back, and what's his business? Retribution, as we said, is his career took a mighty tailspin. We thought that this was the reign that you're seeing in real life right now of Roman Reigns. That's what we thought we were going to see when Roman Reigns united with Retribution. But it was literally a month later, he lost the Undisputed Championship, and he lost to Edge, he lost to Lesnar, he lost to Austin Theory. I mean, it's just been a downward spiral of losses for Roman Reigns. And now he's back. What is his role going to be? There's an RKO out of nowhere. Oh, and Kofi Kingston kicks out. How about it? My goodness. Kofi Kingston coming up. On the clothesline. On to Randy Orton. How about a little... Oh, I thought he was going to hit the boom drop instead. The knee across the throat. We got a submission hold locked in. Up, down, down. And Kofi Kingston just getting there in time to break this one up. Speaking of long-standing rivalries, we're talking about Roman and Brock. How about Randy Orton and Kofi? That's a rivalry that goes back to the 2000s, 2009, right? All the way into 2023. Wait a minute, we got a small package roll-up here. It's reversed by Randy Orton. Xavier Woods kicks out. Covered by Kofi. Broken up by Orton. In the comments, if Retribution takes on Brock because he doesn't want to join them, Roman could agree with Brock, and there could be a rivalry. Well, that could be interesting. You think they want Brock to join Retribution? I don't know. They seem quite content. Remember, they beat Brock before. They had the 3-on-1 handicap match. They beat Brock Lesnar on SmackDown a number of months ago. Cover by Riddle. And RK Bro. Kofi Kingston too busy with the boom drop. And Matt Riddle gets the win here. So RK Bro picking up the victory over the New Day. How about that, huh? So RK Bro. What's the future going to hold for them? A little trouble in paradise, but it was trouble. There's a Bro Derek. Maybe potentially an RK Bro Natural Disasters underground matchup coming down the pike between these guys. But a good win, big win. RK Bro here on Monday Night Raw. I think we can just hit next because I don't think we'll do much more editing. Our card is kind of set how we want it here for the rest of this evening. Seth Rollins, Tommaso Ciampa. In this one, Seth Rollins, your brand new Intercontinental Champion. He picked up that championship victory on Sunday Night Heat on Patreon. So go check that out if you haven't had the opportunity. You want to see Seth Rollins win the Intercontinental Championship, you can do that as well. That is up right now on the Sunday Night Heat kickoff show to SummerSlam. $5 gets you in the door, gets you all the bonus content, gets you Sunday Night Heat. It gets you the SummerSlam throwback show, the 5-match SummerSlam throwback show. It gets you all the Mortal Kombat stuff, the My Rise, the female My Rise is going to be exclusive to Patreon. That's coming up. It gets you all the old video. We got hundreds of videos from our old YouTube channel. The complete Denver Broncos franchise is up there right now. We got the closer for the St. Louis Cardinals. Those episodes are up there. WWE 12 content, the old school content coming your way on Patreon. Check us out if you would. Help support the channel. Patreon.com/TVSports27. $5 gets you in the door. But if you want to get those requests, if you want to request a stream, if you want to get a shout out, we got different levels for that. Mega fan, super fan, ultra fan. Well, Roderick Strong came up short. Tommaso came up short earlier tonight against Finn Balor, so his tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa, is going to take his opportunity here to see if he can pick up a victory against the Intercontinental Champion. The brand new Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins, has a mighty big task ahead of him. Seth Rollins is going to be going one-on-one for the first time with Minoru Suzuki at G1 Supercard. No clash of the Intercontinental Champions. We did that in the past, but there is no more IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So, I guess you could put him against Zack Sabre Jr., right? Intercontinental Champion versus TV Champion, or Tama Tonga, never open weight champion. But instead, Rollins and Minoru Suzuki. How about that for a dream match as Rollins gets sent up and over here. And Ciampa going after Rollins on the outside of the ring. Going back out after Rollins. Knee to the face. Busting the nose of Rollins. Right into the post. Tommaso Ciampa here in the early going. Really taking it to Seth freaking Rollins. Mr. Burn It Down. The Messiah. Whatever you want to call him. What do you think here? Ciampa, maybe he can get himself into the G1 Supercard. He picks up a win here. Maybe gets an Intercontinental Championship match. It could be Ciampa and Minoru Suzuki instead. Ciampa was trying to figure out what he wanted to do right there, and he got caught. The indecision of Tommaso Ciampa ended up coming to hurt him against Seth Rollins, and now Rollins stomping away, chopping away, kicking away at Ciampa. It's Monday Night Raw, our 3-hour show, always a little longer. SmackDown usually about 4 to 5 matches. Oh, flying crossbody off the top. Rollins crushing Ciampa right there. Tie up here, Rollins picking up Ciampa, and he goes up and over and sends Ciampa down. Look at this. Oh, ripcord knee. Suddenly, Ciampa, he's able to kick out, but the tide has turned in this match, if you will, as Ciampa kind of has Seth Rollins dead to rights. Now is his opportunity. Here comes, here comes Rollins, but no, blocked by Ciampa. Nice and secure. Right after this, we're going to do a quick score check. The Ravens-Bengals game. And as soon as we're done with this stream, I'm going to be checking that out as well. So check it out, but also check out our bonus content on Patreon. As Rollins is going to, what's he got here? He's got Ciampa in his sights. He's kind of dancing around. Now Rollins' indecision has come back to hurt him. Double big boot. They both had the same idea. Rollins instead sends Tommaso Ciampa up and over, the Intercontinental Champion, into the cover here. And Ciampa kicks out. Boot to the midsection. Oh, pedigree. And that might do it as Tommaso Ciampa. No, Rollins doesn't go for the cover after the pedigree. A bit surprising here. I think he had Ciampa beat. What do you guys think? He didn't go for it, though, right? He did not go for it. Watch out. Here it comes. There's the clincher. The pedigree is just the setup. My goodness. Into the cover. 1, 2, and there you go. Seth Rollins, your Intercontinental Champion. He picks up a big win, and there's a guy that, coming into the Starter Universe mode, had a slow start, but he has picked up the wins as of late and then snatching that Intercontinental Championship away. Now, we still have our main event coming up. It is going to be Kevin Owens in the streets. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, Seth Rollins, of course. This is all Seth Rollins. This is the Seth Rollins style. Absolutely uncalled for. We're getting a lot of Universe Mode cutscenes. I think this is most than we've ever had. Into the steel steps. My goodness. No reason for it, too. I mean, Seth Rollins, no problem. That should have just been the victory there. Going after Rollins, or I should say going after Tommaso Ciampa. Absolutely disrespectful. Well, we got the former Intercontinental Champion up next, and for the first time this evening, we're going to see the WWE Undisputed Champion and Retribution 2.0 here. 24 hours after stepping inside Hell in a Cell with Edge, our brand new WWE Champion will be taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles, the former Intercontinental Champion. Whew, my goodness, guys. What a show this has been so far. Again, glad to be back here with WWE 2K22. We got Kevin Owens and Jay White, the Street Fight Extreme Rules in our main event. And on WWE Dark, exclusively on Patreon, Roman Reigns is back. And he's going to be going up against Rey Mysterio. That's going to be WWE Dark coming up exclusively on Patreon following this stream. Give me about 30 minutes because I got to record the match. Then we're going to upload it. So give me about 30 minutes, but you'll see that episode popping up. If not tonight, check it out tomorrow. But we're going to be getting the Mortal Kombat stuff up there as well. So check us out on Patreon. But a hush silence right now, as for the first time we are going to see WWE Undisputed Champion Mustafa Ali. No Edge on the card tonight, conspicuous by his absence as he took the loss, but he is going to be teaming up with Bobby Roode in a huge tag team match, a battle of the aces, and that just shows you how much stock Bobby Roode has right now after his victory over Dolph Ziggler in that street fight on SmackDown a number of weeks ago. The fact that it's going to be Edge teaming up with Bobby Roode to take on the aces of New Japan, Tetsuya Naito and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Well, there you see T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack. Don't see the WWE Undisputed Champion just yet.
Way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, the WWE Undisputed Champion, Mustafa Ali.
Well, there is no Mustafa Ali yet. Maybe he'll come out a little later, but it wouldn't be WWE 2K22 without a few glitches in the mix here, so, you know, what the heck. We'll just use our imagination that there you see Mustafa Ali with the championship. But there is his comrades, Mace, T-Bar, Slapjack, of course, Machine. And then you got the Women of Retribution, Reckoning, and Retaliation. They've been having a go at it with the Riot Squad as of late. And there he is. There's our Undisputed Champion. And the good matches here on Raw, they ought to keep on coming. AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali. A lot of people, there's been a lot ever since Mustafa Ali won the championship, which was, you know, less than 24 hours ago in Universe Mode time. A lot of people were encouraging Kevin Owens. You know, Kevin Owens, Mr. Money in the Bank. They said, hey, you got to cash in. You cannot allow Mustafa Ali to walk out of this arena with the championship. Kevin Owens did not cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He still is hanging on to that thing. And a lot of people trying to get into Kevin Owens' ear, saying cash in, cash in. Also conspicuous by his absence, no Roman Reigns in this particular match. We're going to see him on WWE Dark, but he came out to confront Brock Lesnar, and that was that. So here we go. First look at WWE Undisputed Champion Mustafa Ali, and Ali swinging DDT. And, you know, frightening scene here with kind of Retribution holding this much control. I mean, the members of Retribution. And Ali taking it right now to the former Intercontinental Champion, AJ Styles. Ali headed up top. Look at Mustafa Ali with the leg drop. He's going to go into the cover here on AJ. Styles kicking out at 2. Mustafa Ali jumping all over AJ Styles early in this one. AJ Styles, big match at G1 Supercard, teaming up with the other leaders of Bullet Club. AJ Styles, Jay White, Finn Balor to take on Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory, the KO Way. 6-man tag team match coming up at G1 Supercard. But Mustafa Ali's got the main event. He's got the biggest match of them all. Originally scheduled to be, it was going to be Edge versus Jay White. And now it is going to be Mustafa Ali going up against Kazuchika Okada. How about the challenge there? And we're trying to stay hopeful. For all of us here, WWE, we're hoping Retribution does not embarrass us. Because this is a big deal, the cross-promotion with Japan, and we got to go over there. We're going on to their turf, their territory. We got to show them a matter of respect. Hard-fought matches, we're going to go to compete, but we're going for some hard-fought, good, competitive sports action. And, New Japan's got their share of rowdy hooligans. You got the House of Torture, of course, the Bullet Club for years have been wreaking havoc. We know that Retribution, T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, and Machine are going to be taking on the Bullet Club. Evil, Kenta, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. Bullet Club versus Retribution will be happening. We had Bullet Club versus Main Event Mafia previously at G1 Supercard. That's right. And we're going to be uploading those results right after this on our Patreon page. So check us out. All levels, historian level on. We'll get a chance to look at that. Here comes Ali. Somersault X Factor onto AJ Styles. Styles kicking out. But we hope that Retribution will come in and Mustafa Ali will go after Kazuchika Okada with a great deal of respect. How about the 054 countered by the phenomenal one? But Mustafa Ali, he's coming right back at it. Oh, Pele kick. Styles cover onto the WWE Undisputed Champion, and Mustafa Ali powers out of that one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Styles. He ate the mat. Ali. Drop Styles, kick to the back of the head. Styles kicks out. Let's see if we can get a score check in real quick here. Wait a minute. As we're checking scores here, AJ Styles, he might be, well, how about that? It's a 10-9 at halftime, by the way. The Ravens are winning. And the Styles clash, and that is it. Mustafa Ali gets the victory. The WWE Undisputed Champion gets the victory over AJ Styles. I'm going to skip past this cutscene because guess what? It didn't happen. Ali is not shaking the hand of AJ Styles. Don't look at that. That didn't happen. Guess what? It's a fake handshake. And Retribution attacks AJ Styles after the match. They beat him up. They throw him into the barricade. Finn Balor tries to come out. They beat up Finn Balor too. They knock him around. They throw him into the barricade. It's all over. It's done. Retribution has left their mark. Mustafa Ali gets on the mic. He says he's going to defeat Kazuchika Okada at G1 Supercard, and he says that he is going to buy WWE. My God, Retribution. All right, we're down. A double main event, I would say here. Shayna Baszler and another former WWE Women's Champion in Becky Lynch going one-on-one here. And then our big main event, Kevin Owens, Jay White. The no-holds-barred street fight. Looks like some more matches were announced for Battle in the Valley.
Making her way to the ring.
Is that Okada? Is that Okada going up against Jay White at Battle of the Valley? Just saw that come across the feed here. Maybe not. They're both on the same picture. Maybe they're not going up against each other, but it says Battle of the Valley, and it has Jay White and Okada both on the picture. It looks like they are going against each other, but nonetheless, here's the man. Here's the man, Becky Lynch. It's been the year of the backup in these playoff games. Well, you got Tyler Huntley doing his thing. You had, for the Miami Dolphins, a near upset Skylar Thompson. Nearly took the near upset over the Buffalo Bills. Brock Purdy. My goodness. Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Here we go. Baszler taking it to Lynch in the early going. Drop kick to the back by the man. Becky Lynch, the man. Collar elbow tie up here. And Lynch up and over. Dumping Shayna Baszler. Oh! Becky Lynch sent to the floor by Baszler. Baszler, this is kind of uncharacteristic here. Off the top, double axe handle onto Becky Lynch. That don't feel good. Now Lynch just stomping away. Stomping away at the wrist there. Becky Lynch, though. Oh! Dropping Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler looking as well to get back into the ranks here a little bit. As she's kind of been held out of the title picture as of late. But you pick up a win over big-time Becky. You're all of a sudden right back in the hunt. Of course, the women's matches, we'll talk about it again. G1 Supercard. The first match going to take place exclusively on Sunday Night Heat on Patreon. It's going to be Thunder Rock and the Hug and Boss Connection teaming up. Sasha Banks, Bayley, Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani representing the WWE, going up against Queen's Quest and Oedo Tai. It's going to be Utami Hayashi Shita and the Wonder of Stardom champion, the white belt holder, Saya Kamitani representing Queen's Quest, teaming up. I don't know how this is going to work. Teaming up with Oedo Tai, Natsuko Tora, and Starlight Kid. That match will take place on Sunday Night Heat, exclusive to Patreon. And then, of course, we have the triple threat matchup for the IWGP Women's Champion Kairi going up against the WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair, going up against the World of Stardom Champion Julia in a triple threat match. And then the tag team matchup right now tentatively scheduled. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Generation Now, Tamina and Natalya, taking on Meltier, which is Natsupoi, and Tam Nakano, the former goddesses of Stardom. That's because we can't find a U community creation. In fact, I'm going to check Twitter real quick because I reached out to Joshi CAW to see if they had any recommendations. And I did not get a response. So we have a Takahashi Nanai, but no you. But check us out on Twitter. I tweeted, hey, Joshi Puro CAW, any recommendations for you CAW? If we can't find her, then unfortunately, too, what also makes it hard is her name, you, is the search function on community creations is not all that great. So even when I was trying to search for evil, oh my god, the amount of people that used evil as a hashtag, I was getting 50,000 results every time. That's what's happening with you, because it's taking any YUU instead of just searching for that name, and it's giving me 50,000 results again. So if we can't find a U, or if you guys don't know where to find one, then it's going to be Meltier versus Generation Now. If we do find a U, because we have a Nene Takahashi, then we will get the new Goddesses of Stardom going up against Generation Now. But for now, tentatively scheduled Meltier versus Generation Now. Becky Lynch. Oh, Shayna Baszler. Look at Baszler and Lynch. Becky Lynch has Baszler. Pump handle slam. Manhandle slam. Slam her down. And the man is about to disarm the Queen of Spades. Shayna's holding on here. Shayna's hanging on now. That's twice that Becky's had the disarmer locked in and was not able to she was not able to put Shayna Baszler away for the victory. So that's, how about that from Becky Lynch? Lynch. Oh, down goes Baszler. Down goes Baszler. Kick to the spine. Lynch has had most of the control in this matchup here, that is for sure. Knee to the face of Becky Lynch. No flips, just fists from Shayna Baszler. Tough act to follow. Jay White, Kevin Owens coming up next. They got to go after this hard-fought, hard-hitting matchup. Unbelievable. And it looked like a number of times Lynch had that victory on Shayna Baszler, but Baszler fought out of it, and look at this. It's like you remember when they used to do that to Melina? Because they could fold her spine in half. That's looking like one of those submission holds. Lynch, though, out of it. What a fight this is between Lynch and Baszler. No love lost here. Former WrestleMania opponents, these two. Heck, not just WrestleMania opponents. Baszler took a piece out of the neck of Becky Lynch. That's how Shayna Baszler got her debut in WWE. Like Bufudi, she just bit a chunk out of Lynch. Eat your way to victory. Submission locked in here on the outside of the ring. Baszler fights out of it, and she's going to try to snap the arm of Becky Lynch. Going to throw Lynch back into the ring here. Karafuda clutch or disarmer. Who's going to get the win? And Karafuda clutch locked in. And Shayna Baszler could be moments away from a huge victory here on Monday Night Raw. Lynch did not tap out. Unbelievable. This fight continues, folks. Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch. It continues. Holy smokes. Disarmer. Locked in for the third time. And finally, Shayna Baszler has to get out. An incredible fight between the man and the queen. And it goes to Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch will have her eyes set on recapturing her WWE Women's Championship. And we get this handshake animation a lot, don't we now? Could we be seeing oh, never mind this. It's actually different animation. How about that? I thought we were going to get a team up of the WWE four horsewomen and the MMA four horsewomen. Becky Lynch wanting no part of Shayna Baszler after this one. She gets the win, and she's got her eyes set on regaining the Women's Championship. I mean, it was all set. It was She had her eyes set on that championship and trying to get the match against Suri. It was going to be Becky Lynch and Suri now. No more. But who knows? Maybe SmackDown, maybe on main event. Stay tuned. Because just like we're seeing Jay White here, we're going to see more New Japan superstars coming your way as we lead up to G1 Supercard action. So, of course, this one came about. Kevin Owens, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, and he is the leader of the KO Way. And he pinned Jay White, the former IWGP champion. But when Jay White was IWGP champion, he pinned him in a tag team match at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens originally had planned for this match to be an IWGP championship matchup that Kevin Owens was going to win, hoping to win. And it didn't happen because Jay White would go on to lose the IWGP Heavyweight Championship to Okada. But nonetheless, the match still stands. And here he is, the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. He can cash it in at any time, and a lot of people have been getting in Kevin Owens' ear and begging Kevin Owens to do the right thing, cash in, and get the championship away from Mustafa Ali. Thank goodness it's been somewhat of a normal Raw. It hasn't gotten too out of control just yet. I'll say that with Retribution. They, of course, attacked AJ Styles and Finn Balor. But the action doesn't stop here. This is your main event. Kevin Owens, Jay White. The no-holds-barred match, the Extreme Rules match. But we are going to be over on Patreon. Patreon.com/TBSports27. The link is in the description. Patreon.com/TBSports27. And you're going to see the return of the big dog, Roman Reigns, returning to the WWE for the first time since losing to Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules. Roman Reigns one-on-one with Rey Mysterio, WWE Dark. It is coming your way. Patreon.com/TBSports27 right after this matchup. So, here comes the Switchblade, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, stepping into the ring once again with Kevin Owens, and they're going to be stepping into the ring a third time. G1 Supercard, the KO Way, going up against the leaders of the Bullet Club. Bullet Club versus KO Way, also Bullet Club versus Retribution coming up at G1 Supercard. You guys do not want to miss that incredible show. G1 Supercard kicks off 3 matches exclusively on Patreon, and then the show proper taking place right here on TB Sports, youtube.com/TBSports27 Sports Gaming. Everything is TB Sports 27, YouTube, Twitch, but here on, or I should say Twitch, Twitter, Patreon is all TB Sports 27 on YouTube. For some reason, they didn't allow me to have TB Sports 27, so we are youtube.com/TBSports27 Sports Gaming. Just throw a little sports gaming in, but you know. Check us out as well over on Twitch. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff on Twitch. In fact, one thing we might end up doing, we're talking about we have to move the Mortal Kombat content over exclusively to Patreon due to the new age restriction YouTube rules. We may, what we might do is stream that over on Twitch and then upload it on Patreon where it can live in the archive. So be sure, if you're subscribing here on YouTube, thank you so much. We appreciate that as always. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here, but also check us out on Twitch because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff over on Twitch as well here on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter as well, TB Sports 27. And one more plug, because it's coming up after this WWE Dark, Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio. First match for Roman Reigns since Extreme Rules, his return to the WWE. And it's over on patreon.com/TB Sports 27, Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns. So Kevin Owens, first weapon of the evening coming out, and Jay White blocks it. Jay White shoving the chair back into the face of Kevin Owens here. Where's Ghetto at? No Ghetto, no Austin Theory, no Johnny Gargano. It's just Owens and White here. Obviously, Kevin Owens very disappointed, very upset that this match is not for the IWGP Championship. Maybe he'll try to cash in. I don't know how the rules of Money in the Bank work, cross promotion, but maybe Kevin Owens feels like he might try to cash in on Kazuchika Okada, considering he beat the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jay White, back at SummerSlam. Maybe he feels like he's owed an IWGP Championship match. He thought this was going to be it. Steel chair in the mix. Jay White switchblade throwing Kevin Owens into the barricade. Jay White back into the ring. This is your main event of the YouTube portion of Monday Night Raw, but WWE Raw Dark coming your way right after this, featuring Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio one-on-one. Gonna be a good battle. Jay White picking up Kevin Owens. Puts him right into the floor. Big elbow to the top of the head of Kevin Owens here. Into the ring post. You better believe Ghetto's been teaching Jay White a thing or two. Ghetto, Jado, Ghetto there. I mean, they were team no respect. They were two of the dirtiest in the game. And now passing it on. Ghetto passing it on here to Jay White. Because Jay White didn't used to be like this now. Go look at young Lion Jay White. He did not used to be like this. And then when Ghetto got a hold of him, that's when it all changed, folks. That's when we saw a whole new Jay White. That's when we saw the switchblade. And it all changed. Kevin Owens, down goes White. And now Owens. Jeez, these controls kill me sometimes. Big super kick. And Kevin Owens busted open by the switchblade. Jay White heading under. So is Kevin Owens. We got a table. People love the tables. And the sledgehammer attack to Kevin Owens. Down goes Owens. Owens busted open. Sledgehammer attack. It could be payback time for Jay White. Bullet Club versus the KO Way at G1 Supercard. Jay White, AJ Styles. Oh my God. This is insane. This is too much. I mean, this is Kevin Owens, but good Lord. This is one of the most brutal sledgehammer attacks I've seen in my years of watching wrestling. My goodness. Jay White, Finn Balor, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory, and now Owens returning the favor to Jay White. This has just turned ugly, this one. A short rivalry, but it's turned into an intense rivalry between Owens and White. And now Owens just returning the favor with the sledgehammer. This is unbelievable. Oh my God. This has gone to a whole new level, folks. And the action does not stop when this stream stops. Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio, WWE Dark, patreon.com/tvsports27. We have a flaming table, folks. We have a flaming table, I believe, for the first time on Monday Night Raw. Oh my God. Oh my God. Package, power slam. Yes, he hits it. Kevin Owens has Jay White through the flaming table into the cover, and it's a 2 count. And somehow this match will continue. This is unbelievable. Pop-up power bomb into the leftovers of the flaming table, and Jay White is out again. Flaming table, bloody Kevin Owens. What else is going to happen in this match? This is Monday Night Raw, folks. Kevin Owens. Oh my God, just knocking Jay White. He just shattered Bamboo. Singapore Cane shattered. Owens, pop-up powerbomb again. Jay White pinned. Oh my God. What a fight. What a fight. And Owens sneaks out of the ring. Jay White is pissed. That's the second time he's been... We got a lot of Universe Mode cutscenes today. Jay White attacking our official. Kevin Owens, Jay White put on a classic for the freaking ages, folks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Joey Styles. Whew. All right, let's take a look at the results of NXT. Let's get a little preview of SmackDown. And then you're going to want to join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/TVSports27. Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio. The action's been fast and furious. We got more action coming your way. We got Brutus Creed, the win over Lince Dorado. We got Toni Storm and Mickie James, victory over Carmella and Candice LeRae. Mansoor defeating Cameron Grimes. Samoa Joe, the win over Cesaro. Pete Dunne, Butch, the victory over Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker with a huge win over Edge a couple of weeks ago. And in the main event, the rivalry that will not end. Fabian Eichner, Marcel Bartel, Giovanni Vinci, and Ludwig Kaiser beats Dirty Dongo and Tyler Breeze. All right, little preview of SmackDown here as G1 Supercard approaches now. Boy, if that tells you anything, G1 Supercard, that Kevin Owens, the bloodbath we just saw, that's just a little taste of G1 Supercard. Look at this. We got Montez Ford. Maybe he's making his return to WWE. He's currently on the card with Ciampa. We got MVP Roderick Strong. Now, again, we usually cut this down because SmackDown is a 2-hour show to about 4 or 5 matches. So, obviously, we're not going to see Ali going up against his own teammate here. Miz and Jinder Mahal. Interesting one. Tozawa and Styles. KO Way against Ziggler and Diesel. Omos and Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Riddle. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode right here. Thank you guys for tuning in. But as we said, coming up, patreon.com/TVSports27 WWE Dark. Roman Reigns goes up against Rey Mysterio. Roman Reigns is back. And we are also going to put the results of the first 2 G1 Supercards up on Patreon, as well as the 4-episode streams of Mortal Kombat. That is going to be uploaded. So a lot of content. Just because we're stopping now here on YouTube, the show keeps going. Join us over on Patreon. We'll see you there for WWE Dark, Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio.